Well,
Yay.
welcome.
Welcome.
Sorry. I usually
It's That's
intro
Pretty
this show,
Crafty.
don't I?
I don't
I
know.
am
We just
usually the one that says the words.
eh.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to That's Pretty Crafty. Some of us are freshly dyed again, so we're getting back to that white. Yep.
Nice.
Except, hold on.
Oh, hair being hair. Gotta fix.
There we go. It's my one good feature. I'm gonna do really well with it. Anyway, Danny, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm sleepy.
Mood. But can I show you something that I
Of
bought
course.
from my friend?
Yes. Show me.
So my friend got me into some type of books.
Okay.
Some type of books, right?
Some type of books.
Yeah. I just need you to see this. Sorry. This. It's Jesus. It says, "Is that smut?"
I wonder if Mom's watching yet.
Well,
it is fine.
Listen. My grandmother asked my mother if I'm still writing lately. The answer to that question is yes, I am. Will they get to read it?
No, they will not. No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. What have you been working on?
I have been working on stuff that I'm actually not showing on the internet because it's a surprise, and sometimes Josh stops by and I don't want him to be catching a glimpse of things he's not supposed to catch a glimpse of. So
do I know who Josh is?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's a surprise to me. And probably him.
It's fine. I will point out later how you'd know who he is. I don't think you actually know him, but you know who he is. It's fine. You look so confused. It's fine. We're not outing people in chat if they don't want to be outed, and I don't know if he's here, and I don't want to connect names and stuff.
I was just like, what the fuck could that possibly mean?
No, you are connected on some projects. DB doesn't know anything that's going on. It's okay. You know the project that I've been trying to put together and working on lately? Our October project.
Oh!
Yeah. He's on some of that, so.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Have I had interactions with this
Not
person?
directly, no.
Okay, then I did okay.
Sometimes in chat, because he will show up sometimes in chat, so. But anyway,
Okay.
that's why I'm not showing what I'm working on, because he and his wife wanted it to be a surprise when they open the box, so.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah. But I have also been working on something that I'm probably going to pull out because it's turning out bigger than I wanted it to. But this is going to be a little owl. Except it's turning out to be a bigger owl than I thought it was going to be.
Oh.
So I may...
a big owl.
Pull it out. Except this yarn does not pull out because it catches on itself, so I might just like cut the yarn off and start again. But I've got a whole ball of it.
I hate that. I hate that though. It's like,
it's
really?
a pain.
Just do what I want.
But this was my first attempt at the base, and I put in too many stitches and it would not lay flat. So I made a second base, which was much more what I wanted. But it turns out that when I like spread it out to size, it's still a little bit wobbly, and I might take out another section and make it 5 sections instead of 6.
We are always here for the wobbly.
So this one is probably going to get remade as well, and not quite as wide because I want it to be a cute little owl body, not a chunky owl. So that's what I've been working on, is some design work that is already looking a hot mess. I need to actually get some white out because I've written over numbers twice now.
Oh.
So before I do a third
why
time.
would you put white out on a fucking... Oh, that's not coming this way. Never mind. Why would you put white out on yarn?
Not on yarn, on the pattern. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
What have you been working on?
I've been making dice bags again.
Nice. We like dice bags.
We do. I'm currently working on this one that is probably thicker than it needs to be, because I have 2 strands of color going in as one, which makes it a little thicker. One of them is a fingering yarn, one is a worsted yarn.
Okay.
And then just a worsted yarn doing the other color. So it's gonna be, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a bit wonky donkey, but I kind of like the way it looks. Like,
well, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah,
that's what matters.
I originally had it where the white and the red were going to be the whole thing, and I was like, didn't like how it looked as like the base. I was like, so we'll see if this closes the way I want it, though.
We'll see.
Yeah. But that I've been doing this, I've been working, and I've been writing. Because at this point, I'm thinking, like, maybe I'd like to quit my job and try and do writing full time, but I need to, like, be established first before I do shit like that.
Yeah.
But
we try. We try.
We try indeed. I do love, Danny, that you were like, yeah, that project we're working on together. I'm like,
we're working on something?
We're working on something? What have I forgotten that I was supposed to do?
No, you've already done most of it.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have.
I've done one part of it.
It was a big part. And the other part isn't ready for you to do yet, so you can't do it.
Well, that's fair.
I love how we're being all cryptic, and in like a month we're going to be telling everyone all about it. But for now, we're being cryptic. It's fine.
Yeah, right now, y'all can calm down. And also, if you've been a fan of ours, you should know.
Yeah.
It's
not a new thing. But what is new is this lovely whale pattern.
It is a lovely whale pattern. I also picked it up. It's nice.
It is.
Oh, wait a minute. Before we talk about the whale pattern,
why are we talking about
the whale? Are we talking about it? Yeah.
We are talking about the podcast audio drama, The Edge of Sleep. And I finished listening to it today. I intentionally didn't start listening until yesterday because I wanted to have it very fresh in my mind.
Yes.
And
it's a very short podcast.
It is. It's 8 half-hour episodes. And a lot of that half hour is ads. So I didn't realize how many ads there were, which I understand because people need to make money, but
yeah, get your bank, but also and also my big thing about that podcasting network that is a part of, I fucking hate them.
Oh.
Because they have done so many of I'm like, I need season 2. And it's been years.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
but there is a book.
There is a book, and I bought it, and my mother is reading it.
Oh, nice.
She said she really likes this podcast as well.
Oh, good.
But it has our boy in it, Markiplier. Love him. Bless. His name is Dave.
Dave Torres.
But yeah, I love this podcast so much. But also, I really need season 2. And the TV show.
Yes, that should be interesting.
I think they recorded it up in Canada in 2021.
Oh, so
it's been recorded. The problem is they haven't sold it to a network yet, I think is what's happening.
Okay.
But I'm just over here I need more. You cliffhanged it. And then left me for what? 5 fucking years? How long has it been?
It was a good place to stop, at least.
But then to leave me hanging.
Okay. But there's a lot of whales in it.
There's one whale.
There's a whole pod of whales in the last episode.
I hadn't finished the last episode today. I apologize. So I was getting there.
So we're making a whale. And because it's all dreamy, I went with a pink minky with stars, and then a multicolored minky with stars. So I'm going to have a minky whale.
I'm sorry, give me a second. I need to figure out when this.
That's okay. DB is always the one in charge of detail. So.
Fucking 2019, bitch. Like, god damn it.
It's only 4 years. She's gonna cut me.
Daddy. It's 4 years too long.
Okay. So.
And this.
Yeah.
Podcast network. Every goddamn time.
Every time.
I'm going through to see what their other podcasts were that drove me absolutely up the fucking wall. just tell me what your podcasts are. I don't want to subscribe. I just want to know what the list is.
But they want you to subscribe, man.
Ronstadt was one of them. Apparently they have a new one that's just coming out with fucking Chris Evans in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Blackout was another one, but we have 2 seasons of that now. And it has Rami Malek in it.
Okay.
The Carrier was another one that I was like, listen, I need more.
So they're good, they're just frustrating you.
Yes, they're so fucking good. I thought I'd picked my moment to say hello. Nice language.
We love you, DB.
I'm so angry. I'm sorry.
Even if you have the language.
The language.
The language.
But yeah, no, they have great podcasts. They're just infuriating. Because like, I'm just like, okay, I still love you too. I'm just over here like, please
make more.
Yeah, which is why I basically stopped listening to most of their podcasts, because I'm like, don't. Well, it's more of like, I don't want to fall in love and then have to wait 4 years or more for the next part of it.
Yeah, I get that. Also, I have made the choice to hand stitch this thing, so it's not getting done today.
You're fine. I also picked a so I have just a bunch of fabric. Everybody knows that I used to make plushies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how long I've had this bag of material. I can't get it open.
Excellent. Fun times. That's always a good sign.
Just ripped it. But I have this, which I think would be really nice for this. Come here. There's a lot of. How much of the shit did I buy?
That's very similar to the one that I've got, except it's more purpley and blue. I love the watercoloriness of it.
Very pretty, but there's so much. Why? Why? What was the project, Deebles?
You were going to make an entire bedspread.
Maybe.
It's a possibility.
Well, the problem with this one is that the hearts go a certain way, so I gotta make sure I do the thing correctly.
Yes. The joy of pattern alignment.
I'm not gonna get it right, but cheesy peasy lemon squeezy. So this has a weird back.
The pattern has a weird back, or you're on something with a weird back?
No, the feel of the fabric has a weird back.
Like a minky front and then like a weird satiny sort of back?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same sort of stuff that I'm working with, and it is odd, but yeah.
So you're telling me it's going to shed a lot?
It shed when I cut it.
Well, I think what I'm going to do is put the pattern on the back of it. Well, listen, you know what we're going to do? We're going to cut some of this off. That's what we'll do. We'll cut some of this off first.
Yes.
So I'm not working with a blanket of material.
That's probably for the best. Fine, girls.
I also have, I'm cutting out my pieces today. I figure we can also probably finish this later if we need to as well.
Oh, yes. We do have an opportunity coming up.
Oh, yes.
Do you want to talk about that?
That was my idea, and I looked at you like, when?
What are you talking about, woman?
When do we have an opportunity for that? Yes. So, everybody, guess what? Danny and I
Chicken
have
butt.
been doing this for. How dare you? Danny and I have been doing this for 3 years. So, on the 29th of September, it's a Friday, we'll be getting together and talking about some of our favorite projects, some of the statistics that DB really needs to work on, and just having a good old time on a Friday night. There'll probably be cake. I
Yay,
was going to get
cake.
shirts made, but I don't think I have time now. I apologize, Danny. I'm terrible.
That's
I'll wait.
okay.
I'll wait for 5 years.
Yeah, that's fine. We can have
Also,
5-year shirts.
we've been doing this more consistent than the Edge of Sleep has, and they have a year on us. So
See, we're just that friggin' good.
we're also not like a multi-million-dollar YouTuber though. So like, I don't think
So
it's
then what's his
Markiplier's fault.
excuse?
He has other projects he's doing.
What the hell have I done here?
Like he's actually making another movie.
I have other projects.
Yeah, but we also have 40-hour jobs.
Yeah, true enough.
Not not saying that like he doesn't do a lot of work for his stuff, but also like he's the voice actor, and it's not like he's writing it.
True enough. He's just got to wait on everyone else to get their stuff together.
Exactly, but he is going to be in the TV show, that's exciting.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. That's how I knew they filmed it, was because he was like, I have to go to Canada. And then I think he got the Rona on the way back.
Oh no.
Yeah. But this was, I think, like 8 years ago?
Like when the Rona first was happening.
Yeah. But he did everything, like he was trying to do everything he could to not.
Right.
But when you're contractually obligated to do things, it's real hard.
Yes.
God, this stuff does poop everywhere.
Yeah, it's kind of a little messy. That's why I
Was
I cut mine all out before we started
ah
because
yes, as straight as I am. What?
we love you, DB.
I love you too.
But anyway, yes, I cut mine out upstairs where I have a vacuum so that it
Fair
would
enough.
be easier to clean up.
I also have a vacuum. I can still vacuum. I'll be okay.
Yeah, I just
But
didn't want to haul a vacuum down to the basement because that's
yeah,
heavy.
no, definitely. Also, I don't have the table space in this room for this, so
Yeah.
it's real fun.
I didn't have the table space upstairs. I was cutting it out using a TV tray. That was also thrilling. But it's cut out now.
That is one thing that I kind of want to invest in, is like an actual like table to do cutting
Craft
out
stuff.
things.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have to be like cutting out things, just crafts.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't even read the instructions, so this is gonna be great.
So the instructions are really, really basic.
Yeah.
But if you've made a plush before, it's not all that complicated anyway.
That is fair. I have made plush before. This is the bottom, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because I want the bottom, I think, to be like a different color.
Yeah, that's what I did.
So I'm going to draw these things. I'm drawing with Sharpie. Probably not the best idea, but I don't give a flying fook.
I drew with marker and black pen. It's fine.
Okay. Why did you sew? I'm confused.
Because that's what the next step says to do, is on the top. There are 2 little sections that you have to sew the darts.
Oh, but why did you sew an outline around it?
I didn't. That's my marker.
Oh!
It's the same color as my thread.
Oh, I was like, what are you
No,
doing?
no, that's my marker. That is the same color as my thread.
That makes sense. So we're gonna party on Friday night. Not this Friday, a week from Friday. And
Everybody
I'm
gonna
excited.
party.
I gotta do some stat stuff though.
Stats. Stats. I'm not a
I gotta
stats girl,
see.
but that's
uh,
fine.
Well, it's not really. It's like how many times has Deebles changed her hair?
You know, if you wanted to like count really high and make Greg use all of his numbers, you count the number of times we swore.
Oh God. We swore or I swore?
Yes.
Okay.
Either. But that would take a lot of numbers.
It would take a lot of numbers, and I am not a numbers girl, which is very funny because that's what I used to deal with at my job.
That's okay. I deal with computers and I am not a computers girl.
Apparently, you are, Danny.
Well, I don't want to be.
Isn't that always how it is?
You're good
I
at this thing.
don't.
You're going to do it forever. No.
I just got asked if I wanted to run a report for the rest of my life, and I went, I guess. And then they went, well, until you leave this job, and I went, there you go.
That's a better option. Yes.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna probably line this up correctly, so I'm just gonna the hearts may not be on the right side by the time.
But does it really matter?
Not to me.
There you go.
It's not like I'm giving this to anybody. It may go into the pile of unfinished crafts.
That will also probably be making an appearance on Friday.
I don't actually have a box, Danny.
Well, no, but I've got them stashed all over my house. I'll maybe try and consolidate them.
Well, I don't even know where most of mine are. Most of them are probably in a trash can.
DB gets frustrated and throws things away.
I do.
And
Listen.
Danny's like, I will hold on to this forever.
I will grab the things that I actually have done at least, like, because there are some of those.
Yeah, because we did finish some projects.
Mm-hmm. But I think I have like copious amounts of cross stitch that aren't done.
Oh, yeah.
That I don't know where any of them are.
I know where my one unfinished one is.
Is that your
Princess Bride.
fuck. Yeah, that one.
I should work on that before Friday. We'll see, because
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the gift knitting done so that I can mail it out.
Finish that. For the person that apparently I know, but not really.
You know of. How's that?
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me a username
That's
afterward.
Fine. We'll do that later.
Shit balls. Well, you know what? Done fucked up, but whatever.
Well, I mean, we're sewing, so that language is appropriate.
Yeah, I accidentally put my two halves of the whale too close together.
And make sure you are doing them oppositely, because I
did.
had to cut out a second whale.
I flipped it. So
Or
I
a
went.
Third one, rather.
I did whoop, and then I flipped.
Smart.
Yeah.
They're smart.
Because that is the stupid thing that I would have done.
That is the thing that I did do, and that's fine.
It happens.
No craft shaming here.
Well, there's a little craft shaming, but it's usually my craft shame. We don't shame Danny. Danny gets her shit done.
Well, sometimes Danny also fails at the math and makes a giant Jane hat. It's fine.
I still have that. Listen, I love that hat. I don't wear it, but I love it.
Excellent.
Sometimes Bojangles wears it.
You know, if I were smart, I would have also brought over some pins to pin these pieces together.
Ah, yes.
But I did not, so.
But we don't do that around here, Danny.
That's not part of our brand.
No, we make mistakes. And
Mistakes
we swear
were
a lot.
made. It's a lot easier to make
God.
mistakes if you screw up from the very beginning.
Everybody remember how Deagles got Ohuhu marker so she didn't get high while fucking coloring?
Yup.
Well, she's getting high some a different way.
Oh, DBs.
Not.
Trouble. Nothing but trouble. It's okay, we like
Yes.
you.
Somebody has to. Somebody has to put up with me. Sorry, it has to be you guys.
So, this Edge of Sleep.
Yes.
So yeah, I listened to it all in the last 2 days. It's, I
Impressive.
think I already said, 8 episodes that are about a half hour each.
Wow.
And
Like
the basic premise
15
is
minutes.
it's following Dave,
Oh
who
boy, Dave.
is a night watchman who was on
Yeah.
an overnight shift. And during his overnight shift, it turns out that everyone in the world who was asleep died in their sleep.
That we know of.
Right. Well, as far as he's aware at the time. Also,
Yeah.
Dave has a lot of problems. Like,
That's putting it mildly.
well, yes, I was being gentle. Dave has some problems, some sleep issues, some major night terrors, lots of stuff going on with Dave, and we find out more about things that might have happened while he was sleeping. And he has an ex-girlfriend, Katie, who it
Yeah,
turns
I don't
out
like Katie.
also was awake all night because she took some fancy drugs at a party and is tweaking
Mm-hmm.
when he finally gets a hold of her. But he and his buddy Mateo, who
Who I
are
also love.
also, he's also a night watchman at the same place, um, they're awake.
Mm-hmm.
Dave ends up at the hospital, um, and
Well,
meets.
so hold on, back it up.
Back it up.
Uh,
By the way,
Dave.
again, spoiler filled.
Yeah. Dave is with the night watchman and he asks Mateo to cover him because Katie's like, "Hey, come to this party."
Right.
And then he gets to the party and the party is basically over because he works nights.
Yep.
And like he finds Randy and Randy wants to kick Dave's booty, but Randy's dead.
Yeah. So he takes Randy to
Um
the hospital,
yes.
and that's where he meets Linda,
Frickin' Linda.
who is a nurse,
Yes.
and kind of a intense nurse.
She is, but we love her.
We do. She's the kind of intense that makes it through an apocalypse. So, there's
Yes. Yes. She is amazing. So they get to the hospital, people are dying.
that. People are dead.
People are dead. And Linda's like, "Hey, do you mind taking me home? Because like
I quit.
I quit. Fuck everything, I quit." And he's like, "Yeah, sure, whatevs."
Because he's a nice
and
guy.
yeah. Mm-hmm. And they decide to go down the road. And Linda's like, "Hey, where is everybody?" And she thinks that it's airborne, so she forces Dave to get naked. And put on a hazmat suit.
Reasonable response.
Yeah, I guess. And like they find people dead in their beds and sleeping on the sofas. And it's intense.
Yeah.
They figure out that if you fall asleep, you die.
Yep.
God, I hate this material. Mistakes were made.
Yeah, this stuff is challenging to work with. That's one way of putting it.
I'm getting all hairy because of it.
I suppose I should try and keep myself in frame here.
That's fine. I'm not. My head keeps ducking down.
So basically, the gist of it is this is the adventures of Linda and Dave, and occasionally Mateo and Katie and creepy van guy as
Oh
they try
my
to figure out
god.
what's going on.
Creepy van guy.
Creepy van guy was a problem.
They creepy van guys usually are.
Well, yes. Don't be a creepy van guy.
I don't think I've ever seen a guy in like not a creepy van be a good dude. You know? Like, I'm not saying all guys in vans are bad. I'm just saying if your van be creepy, you ain't a good guy.
That that is a valid observance.
Yeah. So,
You can have a van and not be a creepy van guy.
yes.
But if you have a
Which is
creepy
how
van,
you're not a good guy.
yeah, you're a problem.
Yeah. Anyway, so Dave gets a hold of Katie, and Katie's like, "What the hell is happening?" And Dave's like, "Hey, get to the hospital." He also called Mateo and was like, "Hey, get to the hospital." Because they went back to the hospital because Brittany, Linda's bestie at work, died in her sleep.
Because she needed to take a nap because she was a nurse who'd been up for a gajillion hours.
Yeah, like what was it, like 10 or something like that? It was a lot.
No, I
And
think it
they were
was more
ER.
like 14, 16, 18 hours.
Yeah, they're
The way
like
ER
ER
people tend to do.
nurses. Yeah. And it's the 4th of July, which means there's a lot of stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, Danny, but people are stupid,
Yes, yes, they
especially
are.
during the holidays.
Yes, yes, they are.
And I think specifically that one.
That is a particularly stupid filled one.
Yeah. Anyway, so Brittany's dead. Lots of other people are dead, but those are the ones that we know the names of: Brittany and
Randy.
Randy. And then later, Van Guy.
He probably had a name, but I don't care.
I don't think actually. I don't know. I don't know if he did. I don't remember them giving us a name. Oh, we really need to talk about Dave, though.
What about Dave?
Dave has issues.
Yes.
Dave can't watch anything scary.
No.
And like to the point that Dave had a night terror so bad that he like cut himself up in his sleep.
Yeah.
And like he was a teenager at the time.
Yep.
But it was something he's been dealing with his whole life, and they thought they had it under control. Then he did a dumb thing for a frick-fracking girl.
Yep. Because that's what teenage boys do, is dumb things for girls.
Stupid. Never do a dumb thing for a girl. Especially not something that I'm like, yes, this will ruin my life.
Yeah, but he was a teenager, so he was invincible, and that's...
He should have known better.
I'm sorry, do you remember being a teenager?
I knew better.
Did you, DB?
Yes, I was a good kid.
Did you do it anyway?
No, I don't know. What would I have done, Danny?
Okay, well...
Name a stupid thing you did as a teenager, and I'll tell you
I'm
if I've
not
done
putting
it.
that shit on the internet. I was a teenager before the internet was the big thing, and fuck that. It's all staying off the internet. Thank you.
Damn, I tried, guys. Okay, not like a super, super dumb thing, but like a little dumb thing.
No.
Just dumping. I'll tell you if I did it.
Let's just say I did dumb things because...
Of a boy?
Well, yes. Yeah. It's fine.
I should have known I was gay back then.
Because you didn't do dumb things because of a boy?
Yeah.
Did you do dumb things because of a girl?
No.
Okay. Well, then maybe you were just a good kid.
Well, that's boring.
That would be the assumption. Yeah, no, we were all dumb at some point.
I don't know. Never done a dumb thing a day in my life.
Yeah. No, I completely believe that mistakes were made.
Just because I make mistakes in crafting. Jesus, Danny.
Look, you became my friend. That maybe was a mistake too. Okay,
Sweet summer child.
darling, how much do you spend on craft supplies before you were my friend?
A lot, actually.
And
It was
and
just
how
different
much more have you
crafts.
spent now that you're getting into yarn? And guess what? I'm about to introduce you to fancy yarn. You're going to hate me.
What do you mean fancy yarn?
Oh, all the fancy yarns.
Wait, what kind of fancy yarns? What are we talking about?
We're going on a trip where there's fancy
I'm
yarn.
not buying yarn there.
I love how you
I'm
keep
not.
saying that.
I'm not buying yarn there.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna do it. Mm-mm. Do we know Friends going yet?
We do not, and that is not internet friendly conversation at this point.
That's
So,
fine. That's fine.
but
I just didn't know.
I'm still
Um,
going to introduce you to fancy yarn.
okay, you can introduce me all you want, but I'll say no to her.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, I really hate this material. This was a terrible mistake.
Speaking of mistakes being made,
Also, all of my scissors are not sharp.
also a problem. I almost bought new scissors when I was buying the fabric. I'm like, I don't need them. They're 40% off, but
I
no, I don't
should
need
have
new scissors.
I should have bought new scissors.
Also, if I were smart, I would not be hand sewing this. I would be machine sewing it, and I'd be done.
Yeah, you'd be done by now.
But then we wouldn't have content, so doing it for the content
Sure.
or something.
Anyway, so yeah, what kind of fancy yarn are you introducing me to?
Oh, there's going to be so much fancy yarn.
I'm not buying any.
Uh-huh.
Listen, student loans are coming out again. These are worse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not buying yarn. I already bought yarn.
Mm-hmm.
I bought more yarn. I wasn't gonna buy any yarn this year, but I bought it because my friend wants the fucking shawl. I made a mistake of showing that. And she's like, I'll pay you for it. And I'm like, no, you're not.
I love when people offer to pay for knitting. I don't think they realize how much knitting costs.
When it comes to my time and whatnot, honestly, I'm like, I don't want to charge her for time
Right.
because like I don't know how I'm not gonna work on it consistently, like
No,
but
I still
if
need to.
if I was to charge my hourly that I charge at my job,
Oh, no one will pay me what I get paid at work
yeah.
for knitting.
I want to ask how much, but that's not appropriate conversation for the internet.
Yep. So when I talk about charging for knitting, because
Yes.
I don't do it, but
Mm-mm.
well, because I like the I don't remember who came up with the saying, but someone says that for them knitting is like sex. If I love you and you appreciate it, it's free. And if neither of those is true, you can't pay me enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But, just for like market value and stuff, I if I am calculating a cost, it is the price of yarn
Mm-hmm.
plus I use minimum wage as the hourly,
Fair enough.
only because when I'm knitting, I am also usually watching TV or reading a book or doing something else at the same time. So I feel like minimum wage.
Hold up. Hold up.
Yes.
Calm down. Reading a book?
Yes.
Do you like your husband holding it up and
No,
flipping pages?
I have an e-reader.
Oh.
So
What?
like on the Kindle, so I can just tap the page to turn it.
Oh yeah, you don't have to look while you fucking knit, you weirdo.
Yeah, I've been knitting long enough that I can knit by feel. It's fine.
fucking wizard.
Old
Sold your
lady.
soul.
Old lady.
Sold your soul to the fucking knitting gods.
I have not. I am still in possession of my soul. If I were not, I would not be allowed to play Baldur's Gate.
What does that mean?
Did you not read the terms of service?
Oh, absolutely not. Who reads
Because,
the term of
well,
service?
you agreed not to enter into any other pacts with any other entities.
Well, I had already done that before I started Baldur's Gate, so
Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, point being that I estimate using
like
minimum wage
your
because I do
state
other
of
things.
minimum wage or somewhere else.
A federal minimum of
What
what's it,
is what?
7.25 an hour?
It's really.
Something stupid like that. That's what the poster at work says. Maybe our poster is outdated.
My God, I thought 725 was like 2010 numbers.
It hasn't gone up since then, BB.
Oh.
Federal minimum wage has not increased since 2009. Bless you. Oh, this way.
What is wrong with the fucking world?
Oh, so many things. Let's not get started on that. That's not what this podcast is about. But
Maybe it should be.
I, if it is something that I'm interested in, I'll track the hourly, like the amount of time that I work on something.
Yeah.
And so do you remember the sweater that I made for Ryan from Cast Party?
Yeah, with the moons.
Yeah. So that one, between the cost of yarn and the number of hours I worked on it, was about $400.
Ooh.
And
Yeah.
that's
No,
why I don't charge for my knitting. If I like you, I will make you
that's
things.
That's a Danny like fast of knitting too, not like
Yes.
DB fast of knitting,
Yeah, I am a fairly swift knitter, so
like the coursing river. God damn.
so that's why
Gross.
I don't charge for knitting.
That's some. Yeah.
Although
I
I
mean,
suppose if
honestly,
I start feeling the need for some cash, I've got a whole bunch of shawls upstairs that I don't wear very often, and Mom gets first dibs, of course.
of course, of
Um,
course.
but I could sell those for like 100 plus a pop, and
Yeah.
I could
One.
probably get that much for one of a kind hand knit sweaters.
Oh yeah, you could.
This is such janky stitching, man.
This is such janky fabric.
It would be
Like,
so much better if I had pins, but they are all the way across the room. I don't want to get up because
you know what? I give up. I'm sorry. This
What?
stuff is starting to make me sneeze.
Oh no.
I'm like breathing in the like fibers, so I gotta stop.
Oh no.
Yeah.
DB's given up already.
I'm sorry. It's just. Oh,
That's fine.
I'll finish cutting it out
Later.
for that Friday. Yeah. But like I could feel the tickle in the back of my throat kind of situation.
Yep.
And it's getting real fucking hot in here, so I need to go move my fan.
Oh man, I'm old.
What do you mean?
Because I started singing the song after you said it's getting hot in here.
Oh, and you're taking off all of your clothes?
Well, I'm not going to because it's cold here.
It's
But
not.
that's what the song tells
It's
you to
fucking.
do.
It's not cold there. I don't believe
In my
you.
basement, it is.
Oh, okay. There you go. I'll allow that.
In my basement, it is chilled. I am a cool puppy. But my puppies are also cool puppies. Hershey, you good? Okay. Just checking on the pups. Look, I have fins.
Uh,
They're like little ears. Oh, they're so soft. This is such soft
it's
fabric
soft,
to touch.
but it's
it's so sheddy. So very sheddy. All right. Okay.
Anyway, I also may just cut the bottom all out of the same material just to start like using it up.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have to be different.
You know what? I
Ugh.
need to get pins for this next bit. Please hold.
Hi, hello everybody. Let's make it awkward while Danny is gone. How's everybody doing? Danny can't hear us anymore.
There we go.
Definitely can't hear us.
I can hear you now. What were you saying about me, DB?
Nothing. Why would I ever say anything about you that isn't greatness, Danny?
To taunt me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Sure.
Did you finish? I used my bonus action to cry and didn't show us.
Oh, yes. I forgot.
Wow.
One moment, please.
See how it is.
Let me match some freaking curves.
You are going to probably finish this on your sewing machine. I can feel it in my bones.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I don't know. The sewing machine is like something I have to pull out, and I don't know how it's going to work on this new desk.
That fucking fabric attacked me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ugh.
It's violent.
I'm gonna go back to my knitting that has never ever treated me well. That's not true.
I was gonna say, DB, watch what you're saying there. We've all listened to you.
My knitting has never betrayed me. Lies and deceit.
Hasn't betrayed you today, perhaps.
It has. It has.
Already? Oh.
Yeah, I took it out once and then found out that I didn't have the right size cord on. I still don't have the right size cord on.
Oh.
But I don't know where my one that I made like the Jane hat with are. I feel like the cats may have stolen it.
Right, because that one was a fixed needle.
Yeah, and I it worked well.
Yeah,
but I can't remember how long the cords were on it.
A 16-inch. It's a 16-inch circular needle.
And what is this? Must be shorter than 16 because it's pulling like that, but I don't know. I just work here, Danny.
You just work here, and that's okay.
Guess where I'm going to be on Friday?
Playing Baldur's Gate?
No, in Georgia.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you're going to be streaming from Georgia?
No.
Wait. What are we
That's
streaming?
Friday. Honey, we're not streaming any. We're streaming a week from Friday.
Oh.
The 29th.
Look, my brain is tired today.
Also, don't tell the nerds. I don't understand why people are all hot for tot with fucking Baldur's Gate.
Because sometimes it's nice to play D&D without having to schedule.
Yeah, I guess so. But when your first roll is a nat fucking 1.
Look, you're talking to the person who's cursed by digital dice rollers. I've been having a hell of a time with the game, man.
Who are you romancing?
No one.
No one?
Lazelle tried to hit on me. And
you rejected her?
Well, yeah.
Well, that's
because
sad.
It was so early on. I'm like, I haven't even met anyone else yet.
So? You could flirt. You could flirt if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
This isn't matching up.
Probably because the freaking material was so hard to use.
We're going to try pinning from the other side.
Sorry.
But no, Lazelle hit on me. And I was like, oh, this
Lazelle?
Is the GIF.
Oh.
Yeah.
What kind of character are you playing?
Halfling wizard.
That would make sense, yes.
What? Danny playing a halfling? And a wizard? Never.
I went back to my roots.
Tiefling.
Yep.
Also, we've kind of strayed far away from the edge of sleep.
That's okay. We usually do.
That is true. We
I
do.
bet I bet Dave couldn't play D&D.
I don't. Yeah. No, he doesn't seem like a D&D kind of character.
No, I just mean in general, it'd be too scary for him. He's just a little baby.
Not the way we play, man.
Depends on who I'm playing with.
True. You do have some more intense games.
Yes. And I don't know what you're talking about. Nalitha got arrested last week.
Kind of.
Well, they tried to arrest her.
They did try. I don't think they succeeded, but they tried.
They did not succeed. She got away.
She did. Although he found her.
Not he stumbled upon her. He did not know she was there.
You keep telling yourself that.
Well, she did have the artifact on her,
Mm-hmm.
but it was in the bag of holding.
She put it away after she was there.
True. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I actually have a lot to tell you about Nolitha with that guy.
Oh, we'll have that discussion later.
Yeah, I have plans.
Oh goodness. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, I have it pinned. Not the best pinning.
That's
job,
good.
But
I'm so sorry.
that's okay. That means that you are once again, as always, on detail duty.
No, I'm coughing so much.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
It's just the freaking
fluff up your nose.
Not even up my nose. It's down my throat,
Yeah.
which is worse.
Yep. Wait, where did my very dark furred dogs really blend into the black blanket that they sleep on? That's often a shadowy corner, so sometimes I have to sort of get up to see where they are to make sure that I haven't lost them somewhere. Although,
well, and I know that you wanted to end early so you could go cuddle with them.
yeah, but like not right now early, because I am going to sew this by hand. Damn it!
Crazy.
Yeah, I know. So, tell me why you love this show so much.
Okay. Everybody knows I'm a big fan of the Stephen King.
Okay.
Big fan. It gave me a lot of feels of how The Stand was written.
Okay.
Which is Stephen King's post-apocalyptic story about how basically the devil comes to Earth.
Okay.
Yeah. And it has a very similar feel to this because there is this woman who is like in touch with God, who's trying to get these people who were not killed by the virus that escaped to help basically rebuild the world. But the other part of it is the devil is in Las Vegas trying to basically destroy it. He wants people to live in sin.
Right.
And it has that very similar feel to it.
Okay.
But yeah, and also I love Mark.
I very much enjoyed his voice work on this.
He has a great voice. Love, bless.
I don't know that I've really listened to him in anything else. So
well, I'm a huge fan of his like YouTube stuff. Like that's what I navigate to a lot. But I was very happy with how like his whole thing is, and also I really liked the characters.
Mm-hmm.
They're very well written, even the ladies.
Yes.
Which is, I know, really hard for some people to do.
You are not wrong there.
So yeah, it was just, I thought it was really well put together. Very good sound quality as well. Um
Yeah,
like
it was very good audio, like as a
yeah,
whole.
yeah. Like,
Reminiscent
and
of the
I've
redacted reports.
yeah, and I've heard professional, like, professional people do voice acting that aren't voice actors, and they're kind of shit at it.
Mm-hmm.
And like Mark, who isn't like a voice actor, did really, really fucking well. He's not even like a really an actor, except he started to dabble more into that.
Right.
And I was just like, this is amazing.
This is a good choice for you, dude.
Yeah. And he did an amazing job, and I really enjoyed it, and I like the story, I like the characters. Boy howdy do I need season 2.
They haven't announced a date or anything for that, right?
No. They're like, "Hey, buy our book so maybe it'll help us get season 2 made." Wait, what?
I thought I saw something about season 2 when I was looking at it today, but it may have just been in talks for or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the last things that was actually uploaded about it was the creators talking about, like, "Hey, our book."
Yes, back in May.
Yep, fucking May. I think they may have said that they were recording it later this year.
Yes, they did say later this year.
Yeah, but guys, I need it now. Please.
But let's not wish time away too much because I still have a lot of work to do on a couple of things.
Oh, yeah, fair. Well, I mean, the year is ending. That's why I'm like, guys,
Ah, frickety frack.
what'd you do?
I got way off on my line.
Well, it happens.
Like, way off. So we're gonna cut this thread and pull it out and try again. We may give in and do this on the machine. It's hard to hand sew, man.
It really is, but that's how I make all my plushies, which is why I've stopped making plushies.
Oof. I mean, I don't mind it. It's just,
It's a lot.
yeah, for something like this, it's a challenge because there's so many curves right here.
Yeah. Well, and also her whole thing, like her pattern is like, oh yeah, hand sew it. Like it says the machine is optional.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. But Deeble's made mistakes with the material she picked today.
Yeah, the minky fabric is a challenge.
Yeah, just sheds a lot, and it was making me cough too much. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It was very, very fluffy.
Yeah. I can give 1,000 reasons why.
So
But yeah,
so let's talk about the ending of this show.
Oh yeah, where he goes and talks to a whale. A whale.
Well, he has a dream,
That's the beginning. Yeah.
but at the end he has a dream too.
Yes. Is
And
that when the bad guy reveals himself or itself? Can't remember.
I mean, is there a bad guy?
I feel like there is like an entity, the elephant. Remember?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if he had a form or it had a form yet. Kind of like the whale. The whale is the old man.
Well, the whale is the whole tribe of warriors are whales. The sleep
Nice.
guys are whales.
Yes. Mistakes were made, Danny. I don't know what I just did.
It's okay, DB.
It's not. Also, I don't know if I have enough of this black.
It's gonna be okay, DB.
Is it, Danny? There we go.
I hope so.
It's fine.
I'm repitting. Damn it.
No, hold on.
Because things were just way too far off.
What in the hey diddy diddy, the cat and the city? What?
I'm just being frustrated with my fabric. It's fine.
Fair enough. All right, there we go. Anyway, the ending.
Yes.
Dave goes into sleepy times
Yes.
to confront the thingy, right?
No.
That's causing this? No. What the
No.
fuck is he
Dave
doing?
just fucking falls asleep.
Oh.
On the way to the place in the rainforest. Because he's been up for like 1,000 hours.
That's not the ending.
No, it is like the next to last episode where he falls asleep.
Oh. Okay, yes.
But he doesn't go to confront the thing. He just goes to sleep with all the people there, finally. He gets like a real rest. Or is supposed to be getting a real rest.
A long rest, as we like to call it in the D&D world.
Yes.
Is he gonna... Oh, man, he falls asleep next to a little girl, and now I'm worried for that child.
Mm-hmm. Oh, because did we say what happened to poor Katie?
Oh, Katie gets turned into a zombo.
Right, but why are we worried about Dave falling asleep next to the little girl?
Oh, because Dave broke Katie's arm.
In his sleep.
In his sleep. And she was fearing for her life.
But she still loved him.
Eh.
That's what she said.
Eh. I know what she said. I'm kind of hoping him and Linda get together.
Well, I mean, it's not like he's got a huge range of choices anymore.
There is a whole tribe of people, like...
But that's it. Like, that is substantially less choice than he had.
That we know of.
But even still, that is substantially less choice than he had before, like, the majority of the world died.
Fair enough.
Maybe not choice. Maybe that's the wrong word. Options. Potential.
Yeah. Well, and then our boy, what's his face? Teo?
Mateo.
Teo's dead.
Yes.
Maybe.
Probably.
We didn't see a body.
No, but the plane went down to the bottom of the ocean and no body came up. So probably.
I feel like he's gonna come back.
You think so?
But not as like a good thing.
Yeah. I want to know how like Dave's sleep issues made him able to talk to the whale.
Magic.
Well, yes, but I want them to explain the magic, because...
I don't think they will. I don't know if they know the magic.
Well, I probably don't. But still, I want to know.
I know you do, Danny. The world may never know.
Sigh.
Sigh indeed.
Especially if they never get around to a season 2.
Listen.
As I break DB's brain again.
I need it.
It would be very nice to have. I'm curious about the book.
Mom was really liking it. When she finishes it, I'll send it to you.
Have you read it?
No, not yet.
Do you plan to?
Eventually, yes. I own it.
Well, okay. I have a wide collection of books, and I'm probably not going to read all of them, but that's fine.
Oh, I mean, if you want to wait to read that until later, that's fine. I'm in the middle of 2 books right now. 3 books. One of them, I think I'm probably not going to finish. Not because it's a bad book. It's just not. It's not catching my attention right now.
Yeah.
And it's sad because I read the first one and loved it, and it was a recommendation from Ren.
Oh.
Yeah. Because they were like, oh, you'll probably like this more than the Dresden Files. And I was like, oh, okay.
Did you like the Dresden Files?
I never read the Dresden Files. They were just like, read this instead.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay.
I'm trying to get through a book to talk about with coworkers, and I just don't like it.
Life is too short to read books that you don't like.
Yeah, but also I'm a completionist, so I'm probably going to finish it.
Terrible, Danny.
Well, I've switched to trying it on audio.
Yeah, how's that going?
Eh,
Not better, right?
not really.
Yeah. My God.
But also, I updated my Downcast podcatcher this morning, and I've got 30 current episodes that I'm behind on, so I've got a lot of podcasts to listen to, so it's going to be a while before I get back to an audiobook.
Probably should do that as well.
I've found a couple of new ones, and so that makes my weekly hour count go up.
What are you listening to now?
I've started listening to one called Fuck the Wall by Paul Taylor. He's a French comedian.
Oh, okay. Why are we fucking walls?
That was what his manager said to him instead of break a leg one day.
Oh, okay.
And
as one does.
The show went really well, so he switched to saying that on a full-time basis.
Funny.
The French are weird, but that's okay.
Is the podcast in French?
Not completely. Like he does it mostly in English, but he throws in French and Spanish as well.
Oh.
Because he is European. They do that multilingual thing.
What? You mean he speaks more than one language?
Right?
What the hell? How dare he be bilingual?
Oh, he's way past bilingual.
How dare he be triple lingual? That's not what that is, but you know what I mean.
I think he's just multi at this point.
Well, how dare he be multilingual? God.
I know.
So are you.
No.
You're kind of bilingual.
Well, yeah. That can be bilingual, but I'm not multilingual. I can swear in several languages, but that I feel is just... That's not all that unusual these days.
No. We all pick up bullshit from the internet.
Yes. DB?
Yes, ma'am. Are you regretting your life's choices?
Yes. Because I can follow it on one side, but not on the other, because they're just not lining up right.
Well, you done fucked up, Danny.
I did done fucked up. It's hard.
It is.
Hand stitching is a bitch.
Yes. You know what you didn't show us, though?
What? Oh, my thing. Look!
It looks so good. You did such a great job.
It's in reverse here, isn't it? I don't know.
No.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Okay, good.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it is.
It is, yes.
But here it should not be. There we go.
It wasn't for me. But on the Twitch.
So yay, I finished it.
It looks so good.
I need to wash it and frame it.
Yes. And then send it on its way.
Yes. I am taking out all of these pins and I'm going to repin it later. DB, this is going to be a later project.
Okay.
I am angry at it. It's fine.
Well, you gave up after I did.
I haven't given up. I've just given up on the hand sewing.
Oh, I haven't technically given up either yet.
You've just given up on breathing fluff. It's fine.
Yeah, I need to be able to not feel like I'm dying.
That is an important part of life.
Yeah. Danny, what are we doing next time?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Are we doing it next time? We're coming back, right? Well, we're gonna be here in like a week.
No. Yeah.
Doing
yes.
fun stuff.
Oh yeah. There's that. Never mind.
But we should talk about the official next time, where people have to like pay attention to stuff. Let
Yeah,
me
what are we doing
open
then?
up the instructions. No, the doc.
Yeah,
The
I've
doc.
also been looking at that. You should be proud of me.
I am very proud of you, DB.
Because I am the person that just shows up and is like, what are we doing?
You know, as you do. Where is documents? And then get into the correct Google account. There it is. Oh, wow. 2020. That was a while ago.
It's been 3 years.
It has. So, our next official one is October 3rd, where we are talking.
Right. Oh no.
We're talking about Dolls of Our Lives.
Fuck. Okay.
It's gonna be fine.
And we're doing what for that?
I don't have a craft down for that yet.
I thought we were making dresses.
We can absolutely make doll dresses.
Okay.
That is a thing that we can do.
Don't know if I'll finish that one.
It's okay.
I'm about to frog a bunch of stuff, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. I have some projects that I started, and my brain just can't let me remember which side, like... So I have one of like these little things hanging off one of the sides, but I can't remember if that's the wrong side or the right side. And I'm like, you know what? Frogging it.
Okay. I'm gonna say traditionally you put a marker on the right side.
Yeah, it wasn't looking right when I was doing it. So I'm like, what the hell did I do wrong?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna frog it. I'll use the yarn for something else, or maybe I'll try and do that pattern again. But like get it to a point where I finish it.
Yeah.
Instead of like setting it down for months on end.
Yeah, that's always a problem.
I'm also about to frog the dragon scale shawl.
Yeah.
Because I'm at a similar situation where I'm like, I don't know where I am.
Okay.
Well, I need to like when I do stuff like that, I just need to do it.
Right. So the fun thing is, if you are going to be joining me in person at some point, if you want to bring the item and the pattern, I have been doing this knitting thing long enough that I can read knitting pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And I can probably tell you where you are. So if it is something that you have an interest in continuing,
I may do that with the dragon scale one.
Yeah.
Because that one was such a pretty pattern.
Yes.
The other one is like it's a tin
can knits.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a really simple one that I could just literally start over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind restarting simple stuff as much as I mind restarting the complicated things.
Right. I will say with the tin cans ones, I'm already through one ball of yarn, so that's a little annoying.
Frustrating to be that far
Yeah,
in.
but I also don't know if I'll ever wear it is the other thing. So like
Yeah.
And this was specifically for me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I might as well use the yarn for something else.
Yep.
Whether that be dice bag or whatever.
Yeah. Or, another item for yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you liked the yarn enough to buy it for a project that required more than one ball.
Yeah.
And when we get together, I'll make sure to bring my my Swift and ball winder so we can cake things up if you need. Or
I'll have that caked up for me already so that you won't have to worry about that one.
Okay.
If I frog it before then.
Right.
I don't plan on bringing like a fuck ton there because I just don't want to carry it.
Gotcha.
Especially because I'm going to be bringing my damn work laptop.
We won't talk about the work. We're not going to talk
Yes.
about this pulling out stitches
Oh, no.
baloney either.
Oh, no.
Mom, I'm sorry. I use sewing machine language even when it's my hands sewing. It's fine.
I mean, I feel like you should be allowed. Sewing is a
It's sewing
pain in the
language.
ass. Yeah. Also, your mom should be like, you shouldn't hang out with that DB.
Nah, she likes ya.
Craziness.
A little concerned about your language sometimes, but you know.
I mean,
Aren't we all?
I'm not, but
Yeah, true enough.
I'm not concerned about my language. I know what the hell I say.
Yeah, we're gonna do this. Uh, we're gonna pin it on a day when I have more functional brain cells, and we're
Fair
gonna
enough.
sew it using an actual sewing machine.
Cheating.
And we're gonna get out my other thing of pins, so I've got a lot more to hold it together.
Also cheating.
Fine, it's fine.
Gotta do some stat work, so I need to remember to do that this. Ooh, I was gonna do it this weekend. It may have to be during the week.
And honestly, if you just make stuff up, who's gonna know?
I will.
Okay.
And you will probably know as well.
I'll just notice that something doesn't sound quite right, but you know.
We're only missing 2 episodes, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, from very early on when we were like in between where we were.
Yeah, episode 1 and 2.
Because those were on my Twitch account.
I believe so.
And I did not know anything about how to export video.
And that's okay.
I was learning.
Yeah, that shit happens.
Gotta start somewhere.
Yes, exactly. But I do think we should start wrapping up a little bit because I want to go right.
That sounds good to me because I'm almost done pulling this out. So.
And you're gonna smack the whale if we don't.
That sounds.
That's a euphemism.
For something.
Wink wonk.
All right. Well, we're not going to get this last little bit of stitching out because I secured it really well. So I'm just going to cut it.
How dare you, Danny?
Well, no, this end is already
why would
together.
Why would you secure it so well?
Because I had faith in my abilities is what it was.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Because I thought I knew what I was doing.
I think I should have done this differently.
That is the story of tonight.
So, okay, I really like how it's looking, right? Because it doesn't look like a candy cane or anything, but it could look like patches of blood, right? The problem is because this is thicker than the black, it's protruding at the same level as the rest of it. Now, once I take it off the
needles,
yeah, it might not do that anymore. But I don't trust myself to take it off the needles and it just not fall apart, to check that.
Right, because it probably will.
Exactly. So we'll just keep working at it.
Ugh, I'm also getting fluff up my nose. I'm going to stop touching it. I'm going to stop touching it.
Yeah, you should.
It's not a bad pattern. I am just not much of a hand stitcher, so it's...
It's not a bad pattern, and it's the fact that we picked our fabric wrong.
Yes, the pattern did suggest fleece or cotton, and I went with Minky because a bunch of people on her page had gone with Minky, and they were so freaking cute, and they loved them so much. I'm like, it's gonna be adorable.
I went with Minky because I had the hearts, so it made sense.
Yeah, I think I would be having better luck with polar fleece.
Yes. Is it? Wait, what did you call it?
Polar fleece?
No, I'm thinking of anti-pill.
Yeah. I mean, that's the same thing.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
I just work here. Danny, stop pinning.
But it's so close.
Anyway, thank you everybody for joining us tonight.
Yes, thank you. I'm gonna stop.
Check us out on all social medias. We're That's Pretty Crafty on Instagram and
Crafty underscore
Crafty
pretty.
underscore pretty on the Bird app.
Yep. And you can find us next Wednesday on Crits and Knits.
Yes, and next Friday on That's Pretty Crafty on
where we're gonna
for
have
our
cake.
3-year anniversary.
Woohoo!
And where we will 1000% have cake.
There will be some sort of cake, even if it's just like
yeah.
a cupcake. Or I got some muffin tops. Those are cake, right? We'll have cake. It'll be delicious.
We'll have cake.
Yeah.
It'll be a tasty treat as we talk about what's been going on in the 3 years that we've been doing this, and
a lot.
What future plans we have, maybe.
Do we have future plans?
I'm sure
we've got plans through December.
Well,
that's future.
Okay. That's future.
That's future.
That's future. But yeah, we're gonna talk about all the things, all the heartbreak some of the crafts have given us, and all the love that we've had for every single craft we've ever done.
And some of the weird crap that's still living in my basement, like the diorama in the corner over there.
The one from the
Cabin in the Woods.
Oh my god.
Where I just like douse the whole thing in nail polish.
At least that's dry by now, Danny.
Yeah, it is. That was a choice.
You did make a choice there.
I made a choice.
I should also go through and see how many crafts I did not complete. Spoiler, it'll probably be most of them.
We're fine. Everything's fine.
All right, everybody. We will see you on Friday of next week.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.